This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
All right, and again,
you know. Well, our people say Javi only defensive plan but the reality is so what for Barcelona in the last few games say a individual brilliance and the quality up front added to the team in the January transfer and the magic in na. You know, so she goes no na. It is clearly a pure individual class from Frankie Dion, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Let's say Ubetimi Ama Gerard Piqué, but a player full of experience, and at this stage you are Boatra. And Tijabi defensive plan, but the quality up front now as compared to defense no lacking kakra. And I hope so with time, Javi Beye Barcelona defense in Huajuma. Again, let's not forget, say Barcelona a team they depend so much on attacking play. And maybe anywhere any money. Even the better Barcelona days, now Barcelona concede goals. And not to be a hoodie about a move bedruya or Timothy Sabon to at them. Tijabi defensive plan, but the concentration is always on the attack. Obise Momo board department, the question was very unclear, but my main Yeni Bisa. Or say Barcelona in department, so obviously. In defense, I'll go in for Carlos Puyol, Daniel Alves, and probably Mamemfa Ronald Koeman and Cajon. Now in midfield, I'll go in for Johan Cruyff, Deco, and then Iniesta. And then in attack, Messi, Ronaldinho, probably Samuel Eto'o. Or say Salis na Mensa Famra Ghana. Ghana the end there's a Franco Bitimi Akabi. In goalkeeping, I'm going for Samir J. Osei Boateng and Sulaiman Abdullahi. And then in defense, I'm going in for, obviously it's going to be a bit an issue of my opinion and my favorite. These are my goalkeepers I feel after watching the Ghana Premier League. I pick you more as my favorite goalkeepers. Now in defense, I'll go in for somebody.
Goalkeepers, not you see Samir J.
Osei Boateng and Sulaiman Abdullahi.
Okay.
No,
that's okay.
In defense, I'll go in for Steven Tete, Samuel Nkum, and probably Harrison Affo. In midfield, I'm a call for Jordan Opoku, Michael Asante, and then Esme Mens. And in attack, Chastila Oseko for Ismail Ado. Intimeme Diano, Enono. Obise.
Okasisia, and I say, Sisia Saban, I say all time.
The question was not specific.
Oh, my man, you saw Okasisia.
Sisia.
Yeah.
Okay. Sisia idea. You know. Sisia, well, in goalkeeping, I'll go in for the Bechem United goalkeeper.
Idrisu,
yes, I'll go in for the next person will be the goalkeeper for Mediama Sporting Club, and then probably I'll go in for Richard Atta. Now in defense, I'll go in for Mohamed Alassane.
Okay, back four, no. Okay, defense.
No,
defense. Yeah, pick a three defense, three midfield, three attack, three goalkeepers. Yeah, that okay. The defense will now pick a three.
In defense, Mohamed Alassane is my number one. My number two will be Sami Kofo of Bechem United, and I'll add Ismail Ganu to it.
Okay.
In midfield.
So you didn't choose any fullbacks, centre backs.
There'll be defense, you know.
I'm kind of top training, you know. Centre backs.
Okay. That was okay.
In midfield, I'll go in for Mudassiru Salifu, Richmond Lamte, and probably Rashid Nordi. Then in attack, it is obviously going to be Augustine Okra, Mbella, and then Mfege.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's a department now.
Right.
Okay. Obisi ministry then F in one did you
so Andy didn't add that Dwarfs guy who played against Kumasi Asante Kotoko for Hearts of Oak.
Dennis Kosa
and all kind of.
Yes. He's one of my favorite players in the Ghana Premier League.
Okay.
But may I choose central defenders, and I think this is in those players are up there.
Okay.
Besides that, he only joined the Premier League in the second window.
Yes.
Our boy, I think 2 games.
Okay.
You know,
me too.
Juju man there was alleged. No kre omu say nipa kro yentimi money but I ansema
am the nyezi ntimi dia ya atesem nti ube do akokase
ana meka ya atesem o ti I
ono de bae no ono nso so atete bi se ne yesu atete bi nti ubi ntimi meka no han
ba mpanimfo bi ntimi na atenya no kre
Andy
And I know I said they make an hour.
Ya tese obi di jujuma koy e ministry for na koy na say e people na de koy yen ya no wa yesu atene se no so tete ni bia nti yen ntumi nka
nti betu agina so akasem
Debi
atitesem
atesem
and now and uko TV nra koy adoato Sam Ramsey no wasoroko punches pa I'm saying go the fight yes
no my day
also we say friends how to folk
Empire
Costa Bass na on the rural transport the mo dey beti akoto e be share akoto kono jujunti no mo dey sa bass na na wo hwan ka kire wo say jujuntra because also can say otiti in the stadium or stand no
yes
na also koto for na e ka na otie ne
the sad aspect was that baby na me on na koto for na ho gate na me fa mu di rural stadium no don bass akoma Castilla no mo dey bass ya I we be aba stadium o je no all these
say no na wo kan na say the otiti no
no the committee and I've added my opinion to it say no and I did not got on as
so be can say baby I know afasa
you know you are talking about two different things one my candy metiti no and na me di me opinion aka ho say kwe e friend any guarded by friend obi antimi anka say ye bass na say obi antimi anka say ye bass na come mechanic or say ye the bass na ma arulas and I me say Barcelona for kwa ko bom match omo so omo de omo bass akoma la masiafo ye tibi we da ben na Real Madrid for ko bom match omo so omo de omo bass akoma Castilla ama omo de bass Costa bass ko bom match in the January it is the usual kotoko heart of folk spirituality and general say who tear miss him and hesi or say kotoko ne heart bo ball omo boka papa players to omo katuashi samudis kana be mo omo de kwa koye eduro empire you know how will you progress you won't
na won bragging rights nobody is kato
na bragging right je na chese baby
nobody is kato
baby omo koye no e ne koye draw no baby omo koye no omo konya draw sa be se kwa omo fan ko omo arrange heart for be se swak
na draw na wo kan no number of goals as am pa bo no kote so
na hwi
na bia 4-5 goals
na hwi
no moti ya man be draw
me se Ghana ya soa kwabana ne de ne koy okoma score line ya say
ko Sudan na ko Sudan na em say you say ko 1-0 or so nansi ayo
okay confederation
no 1-0
yeah 1-0
secret time
yes
and the director of operation o say nyama kotoko ye no no na lead ye no and ma goal ye one
Perusha I think
Perusha so na ma goal ye one ne dosu pa
Saturday Dr. Ekwa
say na goals no so mane ba one Perusha good morning okay wait you
the blaster never caught Nesafcon
good morning baby I will be yeah baby to you
no I think my last question has to do with there's a Franco Nero answer you know after the AFCON that has always been the discussion. I belong to the group I may believe we say penny at the top a wow and because I am analysis my how many be enemy the boom. Madagascar for now suffer in the absence of Ahmad into man qualify for the AFCON EB. In his presence, Omopa Beye magic in the AFCON, topping the group of Nigeria and went all the way to the round of 16. Brazil for now suffer in the absence of Ricardo Teixeira. Argentina for now was so quick to recover by winning the Copa America after 28 years in the absence of Julio Grondona. Spain for now still omo recover omo believe it omo ye project with time ebeba nti NJV ache no omo believe say affect omo there but time the bit me do omo get closer no omo ba achieve the omo ye no because in the absence of Luis Aragonés omo prepare FM was omo the battle bio. Italian clubs now suffer because of Adia Luciano Mugimo ye in the Calciopoli. Ghana we've suffered in the national team so far as the Blasters near concern in the absence of President Kosi Nantechi. Until in the round of 16, na yenko binko shisa ada but yeko shisa. Yenya a worst spell in the absence of President Kosi Nantechi. Until Genoa, the absence in Opo Umpo, if you are looking at it and connecting it so far as your national team near concern, no effect so far as the Blaster near concern. But the reality is that ye football no time na President Kosi Nantechi wo no any different from this. Let's not deceive ourselves. Under 17, the last time we won it was way back in 1995. He was there, no yenibi. The under 20 we won it in 2009. Before President Kosi Nantechi be still an year under 20 nim say ya. before oba bekono na Olympic Games no 2004 na yeko Athens ni enkobi. So the national team, apart from the Blasters, are competitive in the semi-final of the competition and qualifying to the World Cup. Near national team, no, near state, need to say, national team coaches are new into it is the same old story under President Kosinantechi. Your league, another be alleged with mass fiction, alleged with poor officiating. It was the same old story. Ya boliga, ya sponsorship, baby. Ya boliga, teams no more, no money scared, that's all. Enti wapanini beye bi na general Olivu mark bi ane wasuru yi. It will be unfair to compare the short spell of Ketokreku to President Kosinantechi because omumienu emuwa. This is a person that rose to the level of executive council so far as FIFA and CAF concerned. Into the level and its class is clearly different. But the Obiantia say, and you are not the only person who beats me football ni. Ghana obiani a problem. Everybody within the fraternity of football knows our problem. Obiani. And I don't think in as much as President Kosinantechi is so intelligent or level-headed, was shown in the class, no? He is not the solution to our problem. National team call up and for the right players. It's not because of the absence of President Kosinantechi. We raise questions about the consistent call up of Edwin Jima. Obiani, Mr. Ghana, we need a very good goalkeeper. Yes, he is a very good goalkeeper. You don't blame or you don't put this blame at the doorsteps of President Kosinantechi. You say, on the bar, you be in here. We know our problems in general. Yeah, I beat me a financial solution to that. International team coach is not 2 years or more. They have graphics sports and him say they are working with an empty stomach. You know, and this is in your President Kosinantechi and sign your Tiomaka. You say we see you tria. Any penny for no boon you go almost so muntia. And you know. My and Franco share President Kosinantechi and as Sir Franco explained here no baby or nam say crowd own to me my back now say back personally I will not advise because obey na general bema emi
okay mama insha see em free why ho 1 2 1 2 1 2 and the game there be me say go break it you and
know
okay yeah
well dear other question by say yes kwa combine 11 let's na ebo no ma do omo shewu no ma na do omo be shewu no they also tia say ne say you know you consider the general performance of those individuals for Kotoko in the Premier League and the general performance of Hasufo players in the Premier League ya anya ne say Kotoko ne has nko we na ya de na say we na ya de you share every player performance for league na ye bonim e na ye di inipakro e shemu nti say wo hwe mimi say me di Mohamed Alasan shim na bibia ache say ye league na ayebo no ne mode boso and in that particular game he played man for the scores and shame not because it's not good but it is because in the Ghana Premier League no bibia near Bodru before Kotoko and Hearts of Folk no untimem pick the scores over Moro because league near Charles and the scores and fino but I think this is the second game inti untimem fasa just
see a more chance say a combined 11 based on former no medical game now. Obviously, Obiabema Manchester City players never draw as in Tottenham Spurs. But what happened? Spurs beat Manchester City. It doesn't necessarily mean that we be winning. And Ubeka Obi or hear that analysis say or combined 11. We are no as our culture that this is Kotoko has a full game form. And yet the soul a year if it determine the outcome. And I think that Obian can be one of you. Yeah.
Obviously, Kotoko had to focus in 2 weeks and yes. I remember the Kotoko had to full friendly game. Our boy, the Yakuba boy, and Omosan boy, Yakuba Sabo so goes into Omabubiane Emunwa Bibi. Only Samia J for club and country. I think it's still Samia J. Because oh yes. So can you achieve for club and country?
Was it Doyade?
So do you ade?
Was it Doyade? Oh, me no the only was return.
Olele nu da.
Olele emu.
O me the only that.
Kraba mu.
O sa bench Samia J bibri e o bench.
Was it?
O bench ni sa me frustrating Samia J.
O bench.
Olele bodura abrochire koda Blackpool Premier League.
Sanity.
Chobas dozo asa ya na mo jabi wo mo
so ye de be kan
ye de be kan me de me janu mo Franco be answer me pese ye be san akọ foreign bi ana san akọ foreign
da bi
ye bit me I foreign ni china obi say coach Bodu to see a Kotokone has a resident or shows and hope, papa. Me, Nimdi, Obia, Kotokone has no body, no. It beats me attack us. We a favorite, over Park, not a different story. So 1 to 2 near me. So I don't know why everybody is saying that Coach Bo didn't hope. In any case, he has played 2 Kotoko games as a heartful coach and is yet to lose. Into the man hope. I think he will prepare very well. He knows the task ahead of him, and the advantage is that he's still playing the game at home. Or only players in at his disposal. Again, Di Maria, Salif Ibrahim will be back for that particular game. I don't think it's a coach Samobodu. Ne hope for Kotoko against Hasufuk. Tactically, in the last game, he was on top. Now, on the issue of Choba supporters, my favorite coach, Coach Bashir Hayford, and I can't ask him. At the rift between him and Kotoko supporters, initially, the issue of Stephen Woodrow, now started from bench, now supporters in the pay. But so check results and performance and na febroso into ka obeka na wachiri hon kwa MP. But when Timian control the temper and oko pass that particular comment, it was the issue between him and Kotoko supporters. Emma at a point Olusu Nejuma. I want to believe, say, personally, I've spoken to several previous Kotoko management. Obibusa me idea about a certain coach also Mufano. I mentioned Bash. He told me Bash is competent, but that comment, you know, Obibusa Kotoko supporters in review. It was not the neighbor anymore. Until Oshe that rift now the buy between him and then Kotoko supporters, but not the performance of Bash.
Yeah.
His credentials and his competence is not in doubt, but issue a debre non Kotoko supporters. In Nipa believe we say ABC and no under so.
Other supporters, that say you know 2 trimpa.
Oh yes.
Okay, Duncan never Kotoko.
Yes. Yes. I was saying penimphobia room.
Yes.
And my supporters be that demonstration. Supporters go demonstrations. A radiophobia can be education for people to accept that Duncan or sober. You know, Rafael Benitez was a typical example.
Yes.
And then Everton about Chelsea, no. Chelsea supporters and Tana Chida. Every 16th minute at the Stamford Bridge, Chelsea supporters the ball Munsem Di Roberto Di Matteo. It happens everywhere.
Yeah.
So sometimes you need to be very circumspect with certain comments. Albeba. Maybe you'll be linked with Kosa Mobodu. And I heard some Kotoko supporters say, Kosa Mobodu, that is the end of the road for him.
Ewo Kotoko.
Yes.
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 Coach Kotoko one day.
Yes. I heard it just after the comment now. Yeah, try to explain and try to educate as to how an insama can say trolling, a shade, a rivalry, and all these. There are certain people who feel whether rivalry, whether shade, whether jobs, na coaches network. That is the end of the road for him. Sana supporters there, supporters will always be supporters.